Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. To all of my new subscribers, welcome. Glad you are here. Hope everyone is being safe out there and being smart in this weather. Just gonna light some sage really quickly. We've already shuffled the deck and all, so let's cleanse our energy a little bit, because it is Wednesday. So much probably has already happened this week. So much has already happened this week, has it? Spirit's going to bring us great and divine discernment over these messages. Alright, so Spirit says talk in this form, so breathe in, breathe out. And he said talk to you in this tone, so it's seeming to be personal. Before I've already gotten on to camera, I can already tell you that part of this message is just going to be about you, checking in with you, right? Spirit says, how are you feeling? Spirit says, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? The other day, I got a download. And the download came in the form of a dream. And this dream had me standing in front of a line of people, right? But as I'm looking at the people, I'm noticing that these people are shape-shifting into snakes. And the snakes are jumping out of the head of the person, and they're jumping out at someone, like they were jumping out at me, you know, towards my direction. And so when it got really close to me, it was like it jumped so close to me, like I can see its eyes more than it wanted to let me know it could poison me. So that had me thinking, that's a really interesting download, because sometimes it's the eyes that let us know. So yeah, I just want to see how you're feeling. That was my download. We'll see what comes out, but this is about you, so let's see what's going on. Let's see if we can get some channel thought messages out. First one that came out is mind your business. And then you had fun or find in the reverse. That's more of like the Seven of Cups. That's more related to like the Seven of Cups. But it's in the reverse, so something's not an option. What controls you? And are you the giraffe, or do you own the zoo? Okay, so you got mind your business, fun or find, control, and position. I'm getting a temperance feel here. Because it seems as if, like, I feel like there's a temperance here, and there's a Seven of Cups in reverse out already. I'm just feeling that off of what's going on, being the fact of you're trying to remind yourself of who you are and be serious about it. Some of you are really trying to be focused and adamant about moving forward as well. That's what I get off of that mind your business card and what controls you. Mind your business and what controls you. It's like you're going forward. You're trying to move forward. Lessons learned. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to overcome who I used to be. I hear. Alright. That's what I'm getting. Let's pull out a soul awareness card and see what we get. Spirit, what do you get for your soul awareness card? Because you got to be aware of your higher self as well as your lower self. Right now, you're speaking in the volume of your higher self. I feel like you're trying to get yourself there. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Didn't I say something about moving forward? Okay, so are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Okay, what controls you? What's your position on you trying to find your peace? Okay, I believe I said it. This mind your business card came out. So something about yourself you need to pay attention to. Breathe in your favorite essential oils, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answer. So this all goes so far into you being this has something to do with accepting, like, your in your ability of being able to center yourself, as much as this has, again, this has the vibe of the mind your business card. Looking outward for acceptance isn't as genuine as you finding it and knowing that it's in yourself. You don't need to look outwardly for anything that you know you can provide for yourself. Hint, mind your business. Your business is within you. You had the how can I surrender even more in this moment. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. So today's mantra should have something to do with I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Okay, your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce those miracles in your life. Again, you are trying to ground yourself, all right? You're trying to ground yourself. And so far, you're doing it the right way with minding your business, sticking to the business that minds you, all right? You're cutting off the idea of, you playing different hands to see what personality is going to give you that validation. You are now looking inwardly of knowing that you are a human, you are an individual, and you do have feelings. And it's time for you to align with them so then that way you can accept them. The way that you accept them is you turning inward and realizing everything you need has been embedded in you the entire time. Good job. Good work. All right. Good work. Good work. So let's dive into your tarot and see how you're feeling, okay? Okay. Some of you may feel very calm, even though it may seem overwhelming. Yeah, it feels overwhelming. The Three of Swords. That's so crazy though, because like literally you have fire come out, then you have water. Okay, so bottom of the deck, so far you had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, now understand that there's going to be times where this is just going to seem very overwhelming. The higher up you go, the more intense it's going to seem for you emotionally. However, comma, it may feel that way, but there's a sense of urgency with this Three of Wands. There's a sense of urgency with it. Okay, some of you all, make sure you unplug things in the home, or they're on an automatic timer, so that way you don't have to. I get this sense of like warmth, like in the walls, right? In the walls. So just double check that. That just popped out to me. But the thing is, though, is that though this is a feeling that needs to be felt, you're in the midst of going to your next to like your next journey, to your next chapter in life. And so I hear hot pursuit. So this can be people, as far as like looking at you, watching you. This could very well be your desire. Your desire is a high pursuit of wanting to elevate. I hear the word escape. So we're going to move into this Ace of Cups here, and this Ace of Cups for sure has a lot to do. I'm seeing a heart on fire, but this Ace of Cups, the water that's coming out of this waterfall or whatever, it's like the moment you get clarity, it puts out the fire, right? It puts out the fire. And it puts out the fire in the sense of, your heart was in a process of melting, but this newfound like is everflow a word? Because I keep hearing the word everflow. You found this ever flowing fountain of validation, and so it put out the flame you were feeling. So that could go mental, emotional, spiritual, but there was a flame, there was something on fire in you. And so with you realizing you carried the first cup, and that, that first cup is like a foundation almost, in a sense, for your feelings is concerned. Because guess what? No matter how many cups I don't have, I have at least one. And this one right here can do what it needs to do until I can get right with all my other feelings and emotions. And this feeling, this one emotion, is going to put out that fire you've been trying to cease. So when you mind your business, that helps. When you focus inwardly, that helps. When you explore and find yourself, it helps. It was almost as if like you was hoping someone come and find you in all of the fury and heat that you were experiencing. But it's just like the closer to you assuming that someone was coming to save you, the more you became self-reliant on, if you were to have to get out of a burning building, like, what would you do? Would you stay low to the ground and use the back of your hand to touch the doorknob to know if it's okay to crack the door open first, to crawl out? That's what I'm feeling. And then you had the Prince of Swords in the reverse. All right, you're not taking any shortcuts. And I feel that way because I hear there's no shortcuts on people's journey, on other people's journey. So I hear a scenic route, which makes sense because you have a scenic route in the background here. So some of you very well, again, that fun or find reversed, Channel Thoughts card that came out. this was a lesson. Okay. It was like your conscience was in a burning fire. It was like the higher power came and got you. And when the higher power came and got you, whether that be like, you being like grounded in religion or whatever, finding that away from what you know, and again that sense of from everybody else, you're healing, minding your business, you're healing, not in front of an audience, but by yourself. You're taking the scenic route to heal. That's crazy. Okay. I hear, so you're very much in a place where you want to know what to do next. That's what I just heard. So let's see. Yeah, you want to move forward. Nine of Wands. Someone may have left you out in the cold. So some of you may feel alone. You may have felt alone for a long time. Because I do see a trail from the cart in this picture. Someone put you out in the cold. You had the Queen of Swords to pop out. Someone's very artsy. And they're good at it in their own nature. They're very unique. You could have a savage tendency about yourself. She got her sword in the paint water. Like, I could pick it up whenever I feel good and ready. But there's a light about you. I hear no matter what the adversity, you're very unique. You're rare. On the bottom so far you got peace, the Two of Swords. Some of you very well may paint as a means of income. The reason why I say that is because she is a bit artsy. Okay, so what is going on here with this? You had the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. You feel foolish, unhappy, and foolish because someone left you out in the cold. Yeah. You thought they were the main source to your happiness. And you found out, you discovered that they weren't. On the bottom, Ace of Wands in reverse. Exactly. They weren't. They weren't. They weren't. Some of you all may do what's called art therapy, where if so happens you wanted, yeah, art therapy, just simply being the fact that that's how you get it out your system. It's almost equivalent to journaling. So after you were left out in the cold, you know what? This is crazy because this was like keep hearing high risk, like, it's just like if someone was to like bump into a car or hit a car and the alarm goes off, right? There's a sound off that lets it be known like this is an emergency. It was an emergency for you to find yourself. It was an emergency for you to find yourself because you literally were being set on fire in a spiritual realm. Because with all this heat and all these situations and whatever strife it is that you were in, all of these things were things that even if you asked someone else for help, they couldn't even give you a glass of water. So the one glass, the one cup that was able to put you out literally took you from a situation, took you from a place, and transported you somewhere quiet where you're able to heal, where you're able to, just embrace what you can see around you. Because the next question would have been, well, what's left of you? And that would just been off of the sake of people wanted to know if you were alive or not, and what the doctors say your risks were, or what your chances were. All right, that's how bad this person left you out in the fucking cold, yo. This is how this is how you got to this place where you said, if I have to move on and I have to go alone, and if I have to do it by myself, I'm gonna do this shit by myself, and I'm gonna build something where this way, that one cup that helped me save myself from that burning fire I was in. And it's like I hear spiritual medics, so it's like God sent paramedics, like in form of earth angels, to help you be able to rise out of this hellfire. I hear these are all their words. And so with you healing, this is where you put the feistiness. I keep hearing you put your feistiness on ice, and it's almost as if like you're working with your inner child. And so you working with your inner child, and then you trying to find a control and balance, right back to those channel thought cards, of you getting past being left out in the cold, and you beginning, a new sense and direction. Of course, you're in a stage of grieving where it's like you're not happy about what transpired. And also, you're kind of down and out emotionally, because you're saying to yourself, how could I be so foolish? The bottom of the deck, yo, stop playing with me. The bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And bitch, I've never seen this card in this deck as long as I've had these cards. I have not seen this card in the deck. And when I say it got a Bryson Tiller vibe to it, and the song, the words I hear out of the song is don't. That's what I keep hearing. And at the bottom it says failure. Like you're really like I think you're more pissed off about how this person left you with just maybe, I hear, a bag of things and go. You're more upset about that part, being left out in the cold and being left to have to rebuild without that person. Just you being left out in the cold and having to rebuild and heal. It brings a complex emotion to the table, because it's like, how are you unhappy but not willing to be foolish? How is that? How is that? That's like going to church and being upset and not wanting to praise God at the same time. It's like, how can you do that? All right. Two of Pentacles, getting yourself together, accepting change. Didn't we say something about that? And then you out here, after you didn't accept change, you started your healing. You have moved on from feeling unhappy about, and being in your feelings about what happened to you, bitch, being a fucking advocate. That's what I'm talking about. Princess of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to be a strong advocate. And you're going to dominate not in one world, but two. So some of y'all may be international. Okay, some of y'all may have people that will like write letters. You may write speeches. You may write books. But you came out of that fire stronger. And you're going to break glass ceilings. That's why I say, like, you are rare. You are going to break glass ceilings. It's like when you rise up again, you're going to have purpose. You're going to be elevated higher in your purpose, because what you went through was part of the process of you strengthening the understanding why your purpose is so dearly and direly needed. I hear. Some of you all, you do have the Six of Cups here that popped out. This is someone from the past. Your strength of being more of an advocate for something that you've been through, I hear it's like a learned lesson. So this person may very well come around. This person may very well want you back. Due to your change, though, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to be moving forward and focus. You're going to move forward and you're going to be focused more inwardly. All right. So this chapter here of whoever this Six of Cups is in reverse, they have no chance. They can't come back. They don't have a space to come back. You won't let them come back because you've put in the work. Oh my God, on the bottom, bitch, you got the Empress. Yes, the overall energy on the bottom was the Empress, the Strength, and you had the Game Master, Knight of Swords. Very, very good. So though it may seem as if like it's overwhelming right now, you're like everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to come out how it needs to be for you. Because again, this is how you're feeling. Overwhelmed. And then, you're settled. You've taken something to help motivate you forward. And you're also using that as a model or example in your healing to help you be able to invite a mindset change. And that mindset change, when I say, oh my God, you're going to be so powerful. You are going to be so powerful. I'm feeling someone like emotional right now, like crying. Almost like those deep rooted cries, and I'm wiping their tear. Because as emotional as they are, Spirit said talk in this tone, I understand why. And it's because as you lift your head up and you wipe your tears, there's a strength in you. There's a strength in you you're going to find in all of this. And then I say there's a flame. There's a flame right there on that chess piece. Alright? If you play a game long enough, you'll understand it. You may felt foolish, but you learned a very powerful maneuver. You learned a very powerful twist in a game that mostly others miss because they're still in that spot where, how could this happen to me? This happened to you because someone from the past was to show you something, to enlighten you more about you. And it's unfortunate because this is a person that seems like you had very intense emotions with. Hell, y'all two in bed together. So getting up, yeah, I could see how, you could feel foolish and unhappy if those weren't the results that you were looking for as far as how it ended. Didn't I say something about how it ended? Well, it won't even the pleasure for you. It was how they left you, the condition they left you in. That's what pushed you forth to want to rely more on yourself. So you accepted the change. You welcomed the balance. And you was willing to take the adversity, whether it was inwardly self-induced or inwardly just put onto you. You took that. And when you broke those glass ceilings, that also means you broke, I hear, generational curses. All of this you've learned is off of the back of your past. And you have evolved and healed, and you done started maybe a new family, all right? But you're happy. There's a glow about you. And there's a glow about you knowing that you're building something up of what you want on your own terms, with your own strength, and with your own mastery. Because there's no point in going through all this if you're not going to master something, whether it be how you want to feel or how you do not want to. Needless to say, all of this is going to turn in your favor. Good God Almighty. That healing you're getting right now, that healing you're experiencing right now, that creativity that's keeping you on ice right now, is the start of you getting your strength back. So feel the emotions, go through them. You deserve yourself a moment to release. So cry it out at the gym. But whatever it is that you do, it's going to strengthen your core. It's going to strengthen your heart. It's going to strengthen your endurance. Because guess what? You got some history making to do. Whew, oh my God, I got goosebumps. You got some history making to do. Some history changing to do. And if you think, and it's crazy because people can look at you to be monumental, but what's so monumental is the fact of you built your strength, your glow. You learned whatever it is that you needed to master off the backs of some people who don't need you, don't want you, and don't deserve you. That's what makes you better for the people who need you. Spirit talking, not me. Spirit talking, not me. Okay. Going to be some celebrations. And guess what? There's going to be some newfound happiness too. Because guess what? You were unhappy. Now you're in the mood to make friendships. And you're in the mood to go wild and cheer. And celebrate. I was about to say, how are y'all feeling? Alright? Yes, you're going to grieve. Emotional loss. You're going to grieve. You're going to feel overwhelmed at times. Because yes, you are doing it all. But make sure that you take some time out to rest at some point. Because that's what's going to help you recharge to keep going after the why. The purpose. Alright, again, you had the sun come out, beautiful. Of course, it's always the sun's going to come out after the storm. You're going to celebrate, you're going to, oh my God, you're going to feel so whole about yourself. When I say there's a double confirmation here for celebration, bitch, don't you shortchange not near one of your tears. Let them fall, because all they're going to do is fill your cup for you. Those tears that's going to come are tears that's going to let you know what it is that you need to do to change, to shift, that emotional distress and emotional burdens that you feel. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Look, 3 of Swords on the bottom. I can't make this shit up. This person that was from the past, this is the person who hurt you. This is the person who emotionally put you out there on the street and then physically followed it up with you only having 1 card of shit and you having to push it through either the coldest or it was the coldest shit that this person has done. But in your head, this motherfucker needs to be on your Mount Rushmore because they pushed you to a place where literally people like them, they deserve to stay small and deserve to stay examples of lessons that we should learn. So once you done with this person, just like you had this 6 of Cups in reverse, just like your channel thoughts card said, mind your business. When I tell you, don't shortchange your tears, because them tears is what's going to seal the door. Them tears are cement to seal those doors of people who don't deserve you. And another reason why I say that is because guess what? When you understand the strength you have after coming out of all this, you're gonna wanna mind your business, because you're gonna understand by how many people you advocate for and the people that you assist. People like this, if they can't just unalive themselves, the best way for you to feel like they don't exist is you not pay them no mind. I hear a phone hang up. I hear a phone hang up. Like that click up, beep, 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 beep. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I heard I hear something that's like, if you think I'm motivational, you should know what broke me. You know? If you think I'm motivational, you should know what broke me. Wow. Yes. Had the Star. Again, these are all really good cards so far. They're all really good cards so far, because they're all showing the result of healing. New journeys, new starts. Oh, my. Sean Mitchell, your tears have paid off. Listen to that song. Listen to that song. Your tears have paid off. You cried and you cried. You cried and you cried, but they paid off. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, I like this because guess what? In the midst of you starting your new chapter and the cycle closing, you're still going inwardly to those feelings. You're nourishing your inner child. You're nourishing your adolescent. Ooh, double confirmation, bitch, the Empress. Keep doing the work. Spirit says, keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. The Chariot. 9 of Cups. And you got the Emperor in reverse. Okay, but that's cool. Alright, now you do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse as your overall. The 2 of Wands in reverse. You have the Hermit. Okay. You did have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But just be careful with that, okay? Because you do rejuvenate yourself. You do rejuvenate yourself. So that's cool. Okay, so let me tell you. The cards that came out in your overall energy are still feelings and instances of healing. Okay, so you're going to have moments where you're overly emotional. You're going to have moments when you seem to be just a little bit bitchy or mean, okay? There may be times you do feel stagnant and, you know, you don't know how to move forward and finding your purpose. These are things that you're going to feel in the midst of you checking on yourself. And that's okay. Just don't allow yourself to stay there. Work through it. Do the work. Work through it, Spirit says. All right, you are going to give yourself some type of R&R because you did have the Hermit out here. So keep in mind, though you may not see a lot of things in the physical realm moving along for you, you do obtain things in the spiritual realm that emotionally adds value to you, that adds more value, that strengthens the value that you already have. I love the fact that you have the Chariot out here. You do have the Knight of Cups. So you are going to be continuing moving forward, like I said, and you're going to be equipping yourself with skills and certain validations about yourself moving forward that's going to pretty much pose as kind of like an armor to everyone else. Like, you know, hey, I know who I am on the inside. I know what I look like on the inside. This is what you need to know. This is what you need to see. Almost like armor, right? And then, of course, you know, again, you have the Emperor in reverse. Now, just because you're healing, it doesn't give you the right to go out and be reckless. Okay? I prefer you go back to that artsy side. Find something creative to do. Find something that's going to help you, you know, remain sturdy and steadfast in your healing. Don't do anything that it's going to be hard for you to get out of. In this instance, with the Emperor in reverse, I just feel as if, like, you know, you're going to be stubborn to some parts of change, and that's natural. We want to make sure that you continue to move forward, though. This is why I say continue to nurture that inner child and that adolescent, because both are very important. They're very, very important. And even though sometimes, you got to deal with control, and then you also have to deal with discipline. Have those two work hand in hand. They can. You have to get creative on how you want them to work hand in hand. That's how you develop balance. So when you start to really move forward and you really give yourself time to heal, and while you're healing, give yourself some time to relax too. Spirit says you don't allow yourself to relax a lot. So that's what makes it so intense when folks don't do right by you, and it's because, you know, you're always expecting the worst and not feeling like you're deserving of anything positive or good. And you do. And this healing is good. It's going to be good for you emotionally, and it's going to be good for you mentally. And you deserve both of those. So let's see, how is it that we can stress less? Let's see, how is it that we can stress less? And what did I just say? What did I just say? I have my window open, you all, so. Alright, so the first one that came out was let go. The second one that came out is go back to you. What's this one? Concentrate on one thing. Walk. And walk slowly. Okay, so these are all activities that mainly make you the nucleus, that mainly make you the nuclei, all right? For you to move forward and to become stronger, you do have to eventually let things lay. I don't like to say let things go, because it just sounds kind of harsh and impersonal. And being the fact of it's your body that went through that experience, I just think it's very low vibrational for you to say to someone that you haven't had to experience what they went through, let it go. No, we need to let certain things lay where they need to lay. Time is the best moderator for forgiveness, because as much as you're feeling right now, hold on to your apologies, because sometimes no apologies need to be given. That's what time is for. Time does that. You hold on to your apologies, because sometimes time gives us that. The apology that you're holding, you keep to yourself for yourself. Because as much as you didn't want to deal with the foolery, now you have a testimony. And you should give that apology to the inner child, to your inner adolescent, and let it be known, like, guess what? I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to concentrate on one thing at a time. And we're going to walk through this slowly. Just as if like you was walking through the park with the child. Your legs are longer than theirs, so you're going to take smaller steps. This is what this is telling you. You're feeling all of this because something smaller than you is needing your attention. It's not the job. It's not the phone. Something smaller than you is needing your attention. That's why you're feeling how you're feeling. And your inner child is saying, can you get back to me? And the moment you embrace this child, this inner child, and you embrace the purpose of healing, it's going to reinvigorate you to carry out your purpose. But you got to make sure you're good. That's why I keep saying inwardly. Inwardly, you have an inner child. That inner child is needing you now, more than you needing validation from any outside source. Your inner child is your validation. Hey, today I want to wear black jeans with a gray top. Think that's cool? It's cool, right? Cool beans. Sounds like a plan. Do I want to wear tan shoes or black shoes? I think I'm going to wear black shoes. Yeah. That feels good. Get back to the inner child. All right? And last but not least, we got to deal with the parent, right? We got to deal with how you're feeling right now. So, some of these cards that are about to come out may be flesh answers, and some of these may be spiritual answers, but we will see. So, let's see. Give us 3 cards to go out on. I hope you all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of our new subscribers. Welcome. For all of our old subscribers, by all means, I appreciate you too. Give me a thumbs up to let me know that you were in the room. One more card. And then we'll leave out on that note. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, it says, seriously, just do it. And then on this side, it says, fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Sounds interesting. So let's see what's going on. Give 0. This is what I'm feeling about you going outwardly to find validation. You are giving too many fucks. Absolutely. This one says, vulnerability is hot as fuck. Drop the fucking ego. Absolutely. I feel like you've sent in like you were foolish on some tidbits with this person, is why you why you feel that way, but you got to understand the difference between someone learning something and having an aha moment, and someone learning something and feeling like they have the audacity to say, well, how could you do this to me? That's the ego talking. Because people hurt people. Like, it's a given. It's the inevitable. But for you to feel as if like it shouldn't have been done to you, that's that's audacity. That's the ego. The ego feels like nothing can touch it. When it does, and that means it penetrated pretty deep, now we feel foolish. Well, I mean, it's more foolish of you to think that you're untouchable than you realizing that you have been, whether it been emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. Like it happened. So if you drop the ego and you realize like things happen, but the bottom line is how we gonna go about this. We get up, we learn, we move on. The ego is like, well, don't do that again. What is that? What is that? And if they did, what are you going to do? Yell at them? Like, you know. So here we go. Last one. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. I love all of these cards because you did. Remember, you had the Strength card that came out as your overall energy, as well as the Emperor, and of course the King, the Knight of Swords. So you've put out some fires, just as you know, and that's fine. That is fine. Use all the things that you've gone through and the understanding that you've overcome and you survived all of this to help you get to your next chapter. You do have the Chariot here, so you did pass whatever lessons were to be learned in this season. So get ready. That's all I can get ready. Get ready. Because you're going to make history and you're going to change it too. Very monumental. You know, people are going to really see you as a strong, fearless, unapologetic, genuine, real person. Spirit also says, just because you're gaining your strength and your endurance on the backside and people see your strength on the front, don't blend the lines. Make sure you understand there's a real thick line between what people see and what people show you. People will show you whatever they feel will grab your attention and will captivate your heart and win them over. You're a person that is a firm believer and change being something more seen, physical, and displayed in behavior. So it's like, yeah, believe what you see, but know what's going on. And you know. You can't let anything hold you down. You do have to get it off of your shoulders. You do have to grieve and you do have to get it out. That's part of your strength. Resisting grief is not going to make you stronger. It's just going to make you more angry. And angry people, they change history and the penitentiary numbers. But someone who takes the time to collect themselves and sort and put things into compartments and deal with them accordingly, like their inner child, those are the type of people who break glass ceilings and generational curses. And not only do they see the other side, They're influential as fuck on the other side. So you keep doing the work. I hope you feel better. And if you do, by all means, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, for our next Learn and Discern message, I will talk to you all later. Take care.